Yo, what's going on, guys? This is your boy Mac, and welcome back to another video. In this video, we're going to be going over a trade that was posted within our trading community that produced us 20R. If you are not a part of my trading community, if you are not taking advantage of my outlooks, what are you doing? At the end of this month, we're going to go over all of the return from investment on all of my outlooks this past month, wins and losses combined. But in this video, we're just going to focus on GBPUSD and the results that it was able to produce, okay? Now, if you're part of the mentorship program, you took this trade live with me, but this video is not about the mentorship program. This video is about all of the traders that were able to take advantage of my outlooks this week that have passed funded account challenges all the way from 10,000 account challenges all the way up to $400,000 account challenges, right? If you did not see the post about the $400,000 account challenge, all you have to do is go to my Instagram, follow me on Instagram. Literally, my tag is right below this just chatting box right here. All right, and definitely follow me on Instagram if you want to stay up to date with how my students are doing and what type of results we are able to produce. With that being said, if you're not subscribed to this channel, feel free to go ahead and subscribe. And without further ado, let's go ahead and slide right into the video. Now, before we actually get into the breakdown, I have to show you guys the before, right? So in this region here, all right, you guys can clearly see my chart right here. All right, I told my students to look for our M1 entry schematic either at this zone here based on this candlestick or this zone right here. Now, when we hop on the charts, I'll explain exactly what took place within this area, but I wanted to show you guys the before, and then you guys can already see target is right up here around 1.26007, all right? We took our entry, as you guys can see, during London or New York session. So essentially that means once price taps into that point of interest, we're looking for an entry. Whether you trade London session or New York session, it works both ways. It really doesn't matter which one you decide to trade, right? This is for my London students as well as those of you that are across seas. You guys can easily trade London, and those of you that are in the United States, you guys can easily take advantage of New York sessions, all right? Now, let's go ahead and get into the charts, which is why you guys are here. So let's slide over to the charts and let's break this down. All right, so now that we're back on the charts, let's break this area down. Okay, so as you guys can see here, all right, first let's start on the H4 time frame because this is really where this trade was formulated. It was really formulated on the H4 time frame, and then we'll break it down from there. So let's get rid of this really quickly. Perfect. So as you guys can see on the H4 time frame, right, we did look for a buy position here. Our target was this high here. As you guys can see, that target was smashed, and then price created a higher high here. Now, from this higher high, okay, where did price stem from? Price stemmed from this area right here. Our point of interest that we used was this point of interest here. Let's actually take this and put it on the lower time frame, this 5% trade that we caught while day trading. There we go. So as you guys can see, this candle right here was our point of interest. It's simply just an inside bar. Okay, students of mine, you guys have access to all of the courses now. Oh my gosh, we have a huge announcement. Okay, I almost forgot. So if you are a part of the mentorship program, all right, and I know I said this video wasn't about the mentorship program. Trust me, we will get back into the charts and we will get back into the actual breakdown, but here's a quick announcement. If you are a part of the mentorship program, you now have access to my institutional day trading courses. You guys heard it correct. So today I convinced my team to allow you guys to have access as a mentorship student, right? It only makes sense that you guys have access to the course if you're part of the mentorship program. So we're gonna put you guys on a fast track, okay? And this is exactly how it goes. So the first 30 days, you're going to get access to the intro to trading course. That course is around $150. Okay, but along with your mentorship, you're going to gain access to that within the 30 days that you have access to that, okay? What I want you guys to do is focus on mastering the material that's within the first course, volume 1. Once you have that mastered, then in month 2, you're going to gain access to the intermediate course, right? And then I want you to focus on the intermediate course information, right? After the intermediate course information, then on month 3, you're going to gain access to the advanced course. And once you gain full understanding of the advanced course, right, through the mentorship program, right, then I want you guys to, on the 4th month, go ahead, start your funding account challenge and pass it with flying colors and then become a funded student, right? Now we're gonna get into this more in another video because this is something new and slightly different that we've added to the mentorship program. But for now, we're gonna get back in the charts because this is what this video is about. So within this region here, we can see that we have an inside bar. All right, essentially we reacted to the supply resting here. All right, this was the H1 supply, but let's change it to the H4 supply since we're on the H4 time frame. So we know that we have some type of supply that came into the market here. Price reacts here, and then we have demand that comes into the market with this inside bar that takes out this high and takes out this supply that you guys are seeing here, right? Then what happens? Then price returns back to this H4 area here, all right? From there, we went to the M15 time frame. So essentially in this area, all right, we wanted to see a transition once price had mitigated that H4 higher time frame demand, all right? And we can see that that takes place here. We mitigate the H4 higher time frame demand, right? We sweep this liquidity here, so we have a liquidation, and then we have a change of momentum with price taking out this high here, all right? Once that took place, then I sent out my points of interest before London session here, all right, as you guys can see on the charts, right? So this is the same point of interest that you guys saw earlier, all right, using this candle here, and then using our apex, which is here, right? So we see that price taps into this region here and no entry opportunity was given, which is okay. Sometimes price will tap into your areas of interest and not give you an entry opportunity. That doesn't mean that you're a bad trader. That doesn't mean you don't know what you're doing. That simply means that price is not ready to do what you thought it would do. And that's okay, right? The entire reason behind our trading plan here at Mac Trading Academy, the entire reason behind our courses is to help you understand that all you need is a disciplined mind, good psychology, and a trading plan. Once you have that and you follow your trading plan using the discipline that you have and the good psychology that you have, then you're good. You're gonna be producing the same results as all of my traders here at Mac Trading Academy, right? Now, if you're a trader at Mac Trading Academy and you have not been taking advantage of the outlooks, I want you to start today. It is okay to just take your own trades. I teach my students, take your own trades, trust yourself, things like that, but make sure you guys are also taking advantage of my trades because hey, this is what I do it for. I do it to assist you guys, so be sure to take advantage. Now we can see that price pushes to the downside, and then we have a mitigation of our apex here, all right? Now this was actually called out live on Wednesday, May 25th. To all of my students, we had about 182 or 183 students on our live trading session. Now, if you're a student of mine and you missed the live trading session, I want you guys to make time to hop on the live trading sessions, right? We should have all students on the live trading sessions because you guys get to take advantage of trades just like this right along with me, right? So if we break this down even more, I told you guys I wanted to see an M1 entry opportunity take place once this point of interest was mitigated. So now let's go to the lower time frame. All right, let's use the replay tool and let's see what's actually going on here. All right, so now that we're on the M1 time frame, essentially I'm going to go through exactly what I was telling my students, all the students who hopped on the live trading session, because we took this entry live, literally. Make sure you guys are taking advantage of the mentorship program. And if you're not a part of the mentorship program because you cannot afford it, no worries. The trading community is only $39 a month. And as you guys can see, we continuously produce results. But I want you guys to wait on the May recap because it's gonna blow you all's mind. And you guys are gonna be thinking like, how is Mac able to produce these results? If you wanna know, join the Academy because these are the types of results that we produce literally every single week. It's normal to us, right? But to other smart money concept traders, to other individuals, it may not be. However, I take all of my setups and my students know that, and these are just the type of results that we continuously produce. So as you guys can see from the trading community last week, we produced about 28%, and then this week we've already produced 20%. That's 48% in 2 weeks. Wait for the entire month recap. It's gonna be crazy. So let's get back into it. So we have our M1 mitigation here, right? We have our sweep of liquidity, then price starts to make its way to the upside, and we finally have our change of momentum here with this break to the upside, right? Once that took place, okay, 8 a.m. was here, okay? So 8 o'clock was right here. So if we press play, let's just use one candle. So once 8 a.m. hit, I literally already had this on the charts with my students ready to go. So we took our entry right here at this pin bar candle, but I told my students, make sure you guys cover the low just in case price wants to mitigate and sweep this low right here and mitigate this wick right here, right? That's exactly what I told my students because this is also a pin bar. Now, for those of you who need a little bit more assistance with understanding these concepts and things like that, we have a product coming, okay? So we actually have a deck of cards, okay? And in the deck of cards, I literally have everything that I use as it relates to my strategy and how I go about it. And essentially, all you have to do is flip through the deck of cards and you can essentially quiz yourself, right, on what a change of character is, what a change of momentum is, what is a pin bar candlestick, what is swing structure breaking, what's internal structure, what's microstructure, what's substructure, what's external structure. And I literally have examples on the deck of cards for you guys to literally flip through, right? And it's gonna make it very easy for you to memorize exactly how I trade, because if you can memorize the information that I use on the charts, you're just going to apply the same information and produce the same results. It's literally duplication. That's all it is, right? So let's get back into the charts. I know I like to talk a lot, but let's get back into it. So here we can see that price wicks above this region here. And then if we press play a little more, then we can see we were wicked in about 8:01. You guys know I like to take my entries after New York session starts. So once 8 a.m. hits, then I'm ready to take my entries. Before 8 a.m., I might just be analyzing. If I see a great opportunity, I may take it. I'm gonna be honest with you guys, but I like to wait till 8 a.m. Give me 1 second, guys. Gotta drink a little coffee. So we can see we were tagged in here around 8:01 a.m. And if we continue to press play, then you guys will see that price started to push to the upside and started breaking structure. Now, before we actually get into our higher time frame target, let's talk about our day trading target. But before we get into that, let's actually see what we risked on this trade here. So as you all can see, we risked around 5.5 pips, but it was only 1% of our equity in our account, right? So it's not bad at all, but 5.5 pips is a fantastic stop loss for us, especially when trading GBPUSD. Right? So now that we're in the trade, let's talk about our day trading target. So our day trading target was about 13.24%, as you all can see. Okay, this is where I told my students we're going to go ahead and target if you don't want to swing trade this trade, right? If you just simply want to get into the market and get out. Now, all of my students that have funded accounts, everyone who is taking a funded account challenge who took this trade passed their funded account challenge live within the markets right along with me. It's phenomenal, guys. This is absolutely wild. Like, I know I say this all the time, but it's absolutely phenomenal what you can do with just a little bit of knowledge and mentorship, right? And now everyone a part of the mentorship program, you guys gain access to the courses. So it's a win-win situation, and you guys gain access to the trading community, but this video is about the trading community, so let's hold off on the mentorship for now, right? So we can see that price came very, very close here. However, we like to hold our trades. We trust our analysis, right? And we can see that our target was hit in about 6 hours and 15 minutes. 6 hours and 15 minutes, and you passed an entire account challenge. Or let's say you already did have a funded challenge, right? I had a student who took this trade right along with me, right? He's funded $100,000 and it produced him around $12,000 he was able to make off of this one trade, which is phenomenal. 6 hours, $12,000, crazy, right? Now, for those students who did hold to hit our higher time frame target, that was right here, right? You guys were able to produce right along with me 20.67%. And when we were on our Wednesday night mentorship session, right, this is when our take profit was actually hit, right? We had a Wednesday night trading session with all students, answering questions, making sure everyone has clarity on course information, on the day trading strategy, on all of that. You guys will see once you join the mentorship program, you literally have 3 mentorship sessions with me every single week, or you can sign up for one-on-one sessions if you want that one-on-one personal time, which I do recommend for those students who are struggling a little bit more than others as traders, right? So we can see that that was hit very, very quickly. Let's see how long it actually took us to hit this target. So as you guys can see, it took about 12 hours to hit 20%. That's wild. I can't even express how amazing that is, especially when you have students consistently passing these challenges just by taking the setups that are posted every single day, right? And as you guys can see, this produced us about 20%, 20.67%, and in 2 weeks, we're up around 48%, literally just by doing the same thing over and over. It's just applying information. That's it, right? So this was a very, very straightforward trade. 20R was called on GBPUSD phenomenal week so far. We're still pumping. No lost trades this week, no lost trades last week, and we are chilling majorly, right? So if you did not take this trade, I want you to go back test it. I want you to go see where I took my entry. I want you to go back test it, put your own spin on it, put your own personality as a trader on it, and let's make this happen, right? Now, if you're a trader out there and you're struggling, okay, this piece is going to be for those struggling traders. If you're not struggling, you can feel free to click off the video, right? But if you're a trader out there and you're struggling with becoming a funded trader, with being consistent in the market, with understanding a trading plan, or with your psychology, I want you to get in contact with me, right? Because I have something for you, right? We're still doing the giveaways. Now, last week we gave away around, let's see, $17,500 worth of scholarship. And literally that money came from gold, right? Literally, I gave away all my gold profits last week. We hit 20% on gold, and then we hit 25% on gold, a 20% trade, a 5% trade, and then we hit an 8.5% trade on GBPUSD. Literally, I gave away all my profits last week to my students. Literally, guys, all my mentorship students who contacted me were able to receive a scholarship either for the day trading masterclass or for a product or service that they needed but didn't have the funds to access, right? So if you're a trader out there and you are struggling, understand that I have you covered. Understand that the mentorship program, the trading community, my support team, all the traders, all the analysts, we have you covered. This is an entire trading academy that walks you hand in hand in order to make sure you understand this information, right? So you guys can continue to produce these results. It's absolutely phenomenal, absolutely crazy. But my goal is to assist 10,000 of you guys with being funded, either being funded or being able to trade your own capital. Either way, I don't care as long as you're successful, right? So with that being said, I'm gonna go ahead and wrap this video up here. We've been on here for quite some time. I don't wanna waste any more of you all's time. If you did not like the video, like the video. It was 20.67% return on investment. And you guys saw the before. Now you guys are seeing the after. This is phenomenal. Let's get it. Let's move on to the next trade, and I'll catch you guys in the next video. Peace out.